Threat tracker to a yellow alert, so we're keeping it green. Do need to watch the storm chance into next week. The storm chances will be going up as our temperatures begin to go up, but at this point we're just saying some storms and we'll monitor. Heading into the weekend, it's going to be a wet start. Well, let's say a wet end to the work week, and then drying out just in time for the weekend. Sunshine will be making a return on Saturday. Probably some clouds to start the day, but then we clear things out beautifully into the afternoon, and then we have a warmer trend, a warmer pattern setting up into next week, but likely a bit more unsettled. So the jet stream is going to lift to the north. We get some ridging here finally over the Great Lakes, and it doesn't look like it's going to be like a one day and then we're back down. It looks like a lot of next week will actually be spent in the 60s and 70s, but we have a few storm systems that'll sort of be riding that jet stream, which keeps us a bit unsettled. So warmer, yes, but also a little wetter at times. Like now, 66 degrees our current temperature, rain showers at the airport, wind out of the west at 20, and we're gusting to 30. So we have a cold front that is passing through sort of as we speak, and I say sort of because it's going to lift back to the north as a warm front overnight tonight. But for now, we have some light rain showers around and a little bit of a cooler wind blowing in. So here's the cold fronts. Back off to the west, we have another warm front with that wave of low pressure. So it's all about the winds shifting around. The winds will start to come out of the south, and that front lifts back to the north. So that's why we have these intervals of rain from time to time. That one, or the first interval moving in right now, that front lifts back to the north overnight tonight. So I think tomorrow morning, it's actually a mainly dry start to the day, maybe some limited breaks of sun and on the milder side. But with that next wave of low pressure moving in, we get another batch of afternoon showers. Most of this should be long gone by the time we get to Friday evening, which sets us up for a pretty nice start to the weekend. Saturday starts off with clouds. We'll see some nice clearing, but following that cold front, a little cooler. Temperatures in the upper 40s to near 50. Good looking Saturday. Sunday, we'll see some more clouds moving in. That is with a warm front. Once again, should eventually push us into the 60s, maybe a few later day showers. And then this is when we'll start to build in that warmth. Upper 60s, low to mid 70s for much of next week. But we will be beginning to time out the risk for some storms. Brett. All right. We're going to start to go down at least a little bit, but lots of ups and downs doesn't always mean wild weather. We do have some rain, but at this point staying green on the threat tracker. We'll monitor our storm chances into next week because those storm chances will start to go up as some warmer air starts to work its way in. So Friday will be turning wetter, but specifically into the afternoon. We have a boundary that's kind of lurking over us. It'll kick north, it'll drop south, eventually dropping south by Saturday morning, which means it'll be cooler, but it'll be really pretty with lots of sunshine making a return. Warmer air returns for a lot of next week, but we will be a bit more unsettled. 80s, a pretty good bet down into the southeast, even up into the mid-Atlantic. 60s and 70s at this point, I think a pretty good bet for most of us for most of the week. Now, with that, moisture is going to increase, dew points are going to start to go up, and our weather pattern becomes a bit more unsettled. So a better chance of some rain and possibly some storms as well. That's into next week. This is right now. We've had the warm air in place today, temperatures in the 70s. This is the front that'll kind of hang out nearby into tonight and into tomorrow. Right now, Doppler radar is showing the rain trying to increase, but the air's been really dry, so you might be seeing some sprinkles, some very light rain showers across parts of the area. Eventually, there you go. Finally, some rain being reported at the Rochester airport. 68 degrees our current temperature, dew point of 40. So these numbers are getting closer together. Once they get really close, then a lot of us will see some of that rain. Bottom line, plan on some light showers into the evening and overnight. Right now, it looks like a mainly dry start to your Friday before that next front pushes south. It'll increase our rain chances into the afternoon and evening, decreasing as we head into the weekend. So again, I think we're going to see some clouds to start your Saturday. Any rain should be out of here. Sunshine returns into the afternoon, but with the clearing of that front, it'll be a little cool, likely in the 40s for most of the day, eventually near 60 on Sunday, but probably a few later day showers with a warm front. But that's the front that'll push us into the 60s and 70s for most of next week. But again, we'll be watching the chance for some showers, even a few storms. Deanna?